I got the bastard. I am really sorry, but you were my last option. Hawk feathers, that's all I needed. All I bloody needed. So much for the restoration school. God, you can shove off as well. Listen, I am sorry. Usually I would never resort to murdering what is quite a pleasant creature after all. But no bastard around here offered me any help whatsoever. I am an old man, clearly in some form of distress right now. And I'm just being told to go have meetings with Savos bloody Aaron. What does he do all day? Stand around, that's what. I'm going to bed. I need a long recuperation period. And before that I should probably eat these feathers. Look at me, reduced to eating feathers. Have you any idea how many germs I'm going to contract from this thing? Hawk feathers. Cure disease discovered from hawk feathers. See? Basic alchemy. No bugger here knows that. That's what they did back in the day before we figured out all the alchemical alembic proportions and all that nonsense. We hunted hawks. But some people around here have forgotten that, of course. Why is it so bloody cold in here as well? I need my fox skin and soothe just to get myself to bed. Thank you. Which isn't up here, it's downstairs again. Groundskeeper still here. Where's my room? Food in there. Yes, this is my room. Good, we're happy. You there! Servant. If anyone comes in here looking for me, tell them to bugger off. I'm sleeping. Ah. That's better. That's all I needed. A nice rest. It's freezing in here. See? -60. Why am I not warming up? Let's go near this fire thing. I need food. Wish I could take a little bit more of this. Plate. No. Need more wine. Sweet rolls. I don't care about sugar content right now. I'll eat anything. There. Rabbit.
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
Yes, it was. Ah, Berlina. One of my 3 companions that I actually have vague respect for. How are you doing?
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Did I ever tell you about my travels with the Dunmer, Berlina? How did you get here, anyway?
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Yes, that's the thing about the local Nords, Berlina. They just do not appreciate
Until next time.
such a charming Dunmer female as yourself. You needed help anyway. What can I help you with?
We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well,
Of
I
course.
need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me?
What exactly are you working on? And why can't you do it on yourself?
No, not that kind of spell. Believe me when I say I wouldn't be asking if it weren't necessary.
Far be it from me to deny a maiden in need. I will help you.
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now,
Don't ask
you just stand
J'zargo,
there.
he's a silly man.
Please hold still and don't move. There. Now oh dear.
Ugh.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you
Yes.
feel all right? You look very green.
Green, I'm an orc.
I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results.
I'm meant to be green. Did you not notice? I'm green already. Tell me this isn't permanent.
It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time.
Well, I'd better had
try
been.
this again, and I'll be sure to get it right.
Fine. If you weren't such a charming female, then I'd be rather less fond of you. What do you know about this Ancano
No,
fellow?
I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him, but he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
No. Do you like it here at the
So
college?
far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
That's
I'd
the
better
key,
get going.
Berlina. I don't rather care what people think of me either. I'm here to get what I need. Students. Anyway, where was I? I was feasting. That's what I'm doing, and everything is rather good. How long is this gonna last?
I still
you got
need
written?
some help, if you can spare the time.
Yes. How much time is this gonna take? Let's see. Hungry, I'm thirsty. Brelinia's practice spell. 10.5 minutes. Everything is green. Oh, jolly good.
I
Fine.
still need some help. if
Well,
you
I can
spare
do a load of
time.
crafting, I can feast, and I can cook. Yes. And then I've got a very important meeting to go to, but I'm sure I shall talk to you afterwards. I'm an important man. It's worn off, and everything is the right colour again. Including, of course, myself, which never changed. I'm over in the
Restoration
The
is a
other side.
perfectly valid school
Whatever
of
this
magic,
Hall of
and don't
Countenance,
let
I
anyone
believe.
tell you otherwise.
Yes, I know. And where were you last night, for God's sake? She sells cure disease potions. Nowhere to be seen. Honestly. I did see Sergius around here, who I believe has a job for me. Anyway, made some potions, tiny bit of enchanting, sold some bits and pieces. Leveled up. Didn't take a perk, I'm saving it because I need them for Dreamcloth at some point. Sergius, you were around here, I'm sure. Oh well. I also completed the filtering these out for Drevis, and he said thank you, and that was about it. That'll do then. Right, we have an important job to go to. That dragon's still flumping around. Flumping, I've just decided that's a real word. Right, let's go see what Savos wants. I suppose. There's a tower somewhere, isn't he? Of course Ancano's going to butt in as well, isn't he? There's a lot going on in here.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Yes. Most of that area seems a little off limit. Good that there's a lot going on now. This is all part of the immersive college. Arniel Gain,
I'm
hello.
working on some very important research, I assure you.
Yes, I want to talk to you about your research.
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no, not really.
Unofficial?
I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all.
Of course, of
It
course.
may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on. I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it.
I'm willing to help a fellow enchanter. Tell me more about your project.
Yes. No, I don't think so. Not at this point. It's just that, well, I'm not even really sure it's going to amount to anything just yet. All theoretical right now, you understand? But the implications are quite intriguing, I think. I simply need some experimental results to confirm my suspicions. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine the methods used in forging them. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
You have my attention. Yes, that is a worthwhile endeavour, I think. I shall, of course, get you your cogs. And a very mature and scientific approach to it as well. Don't tell people what you're working on, because it might not work. Never brag. That's my motto. No Drevis. And I'm Taldrin. Hello there.
Ready to get going?
Not just yet, actually.
Make it quick, I don't like it.
Yes, I'll come back. I told you to have a look around. Or you're just watching the show, I suppose. What's your surges? Finis, did you have any?
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Yes. Something about missing apprentices.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into.
Well, you can't help it with these young
We've had
students,
no contact
can you?
with them for quite some time now. Arniel
Get
wondered
ideas
if
above their
perhaps they
station.
somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit.
So where could they have gone?
I'm not sure. None of them are working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Brundy, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honey Brew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
I'm inclined to agree. Anything that helps improve on this Nordic mead rubbish gets my vote. Right, you've got anything else to say? No jobs? Sergius.
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
What did you say you needed? You needed soul gems, didn't
I'm running low on greater soul gems. Bring me another 7 of them.
you? 7 greater soul gems. How many do I have at the moment? None. None at all. Fair enough. Blimey. Okay, I'm impressed. That was quite impressive. Invisibility, good. Right, let's go and see them. You didn't go invisible, you teleported.
Experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Yes, I always do. I once met an Argonian that could teleport as well. Anyway. Round we go. Ah, yes. Big clock uses Dwemer tech, but this clicking would get bloody annoying. Ah. Ancano's here. Oh, good. And what looks like a Psijic and Savos Aran. Well, I can tell this is going to be an incredibly productive use of my time.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
Whoa. Oh, you've done the old time freezy thing again, have you?
It is good to meet you in
bloody headache. Hello then, Coroner. Right, what do you want?
I merely wish to talk to you.
Yes, so I'd heard.
I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief.
Brief,
The situation
just said
here
my
at your
favourite
college
word.
is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here,
bloody
the more dangerous
clock.
the situation becomes.
Sorry, Coronel,
So I
Archmage has
have come here
a
first
strange
to tell you
taste.
it must be dealt with.
Sorry, what must be dealt with? What has it got to do with me anyway? I just found the bloody thing.
You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthorn.
Tolfdir
You
did
must
actually. It
understand
was
the Psijic
Tolfdir.
Order does not typically intervene directly in events.
What the bloody
My
hell are you doing
presence here will
bothering
be
me
seen
then?
as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Ancano, your Thalmor associate.
I'll be honest, Coroner,
Nevertheless,
a
my
mud
order will
crab
not
could
act
arouse suspicion in
directly. You must
Ancano.
take it upon yourself to do so.
Why? Why me? Why should
presume
I?
you refer to Ancano's distaste for the Psijic Order.
Indeed.
The Thalmor see our
It's not
order
the
as
only
a
one.
threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm.
And what is the problem exactly? It's a big orb and it's spinning.
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful.
Well, obviously.
The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
Right, and what do you want from me then? Come on, get to the crux
We
of it.
believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have
good.
already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your
Who
college.
the bloody hell is the
His
Orc of
perception may
Dunlane?
be more coherent than ours.
More coherent than yours. Who is he?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
What, apprentice? Adept? Specifics. Come on, that doesn't help me. There are loads of bloody students running around here. Where is he?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am
been
sorry I cannot
very
provide you
helpful,
with
haven't
further
you?
help. But this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part.
A great deal of effort.
Now, I'm afraid I must
Effort.
leave you.
You.
We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can.
Effort.
It
You
is
want to talk
within
to me
you
about
to
bloody
succeed.
effort?
Never
I
forget
traipsed through
that.
the dampest bloody fort in existence in this bloody province.
What is the meaning of this?
Say something.
I'm
Did
sorry,
you know
I'm
what it
afraid-
took me to get effort? Only place armour on the mannequin. Oh, this is a bug with the overhaul, the immersive college overhaul, with his spell thing that's weird things to mannequins and they all start moving around anyway.
I
can't
don't
get effort.
understand.
There we are. Yeah,
Don't be
effort.
coy. You
I was in
asked to
like
see
a 2-day
specific member of the
recuperation from
college.
bloody
Here he
frostbite,
is. Now
hypothermia,
what
and
is it that
rock
you
joint
want?
just to get in, and
There's
bloody
been a
attacked by a
misunderstanding.
dragon, and you talk to me
Clearly,
about
I should not be here.
bloody effort.
I shall simply take my leave.
I think you bloody should go.
What
Leave.
trickery
And
is
you.
this? You're not going
The
anywhere
elves, I'm
until I
sick
find
of
out what
elves.
you're up to.
I
And
am not
argue amongst
up to
themselves.
anything.
Right, Augur
I
of Dunlane, where
apologise
the
if I
bloody
have
hell is he?
offended
I'm not sure what happened.
Well, those two are
A
arguing
monk
amongst
from the Psijic
themselves.
Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves.
Are
I
you
hope we didn't
starstruck?
offend him somehow.
I might have sworn a little bit. What did he want with
Beyond
you?
asking for you, he never said.
He only wanted
Very
me.
strange
Bloody
indeed.
typical. Augur of Dunlane, where is he? Come
Has
on.
Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
What's the purpose? What's the purpose of you? Students going
until
missing.
next
You don't know
time.
where this Augur is. Right. I'm done. I've had enough of you lot. You're all mental. Unlock the... God's sake. Stupid. Bloody Archmage. Unlocks one way and not the other. Wait. Who knows who this bloody Augur is then? Tolfdir does, by the sound of it. Sergius, do you
The
know?
local Nords may not like us very much,
No, you don't know.
But they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Well, no one would.
No one's heard from the Psijic Order in so many years.
Jazago, or... I'm not talking to you two. Come on then, Teldrin.
You ready to get going?
Yes, let's go. Follow me.
About time. Let's go.
Come on, you've made practical use of this place as well. I saw looking at Nenya, or whatever her name is.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent.
You've got a load of ingots, haven't you? Only place armour on the map, for God's sake. Yeah, that's an odd glitch. I wonder if it's been reported. Okay. There we are. Oh, dragon still. What was my word? Teldrin, you know my word. Teldrin, where are you? Flumping, that's the word. You have to look at you to remember it again. Right. Orc of Dunlane, do you know where he is?
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Yes, where is this guy? Used to be a student, apparently.
That's nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Well, I'm concerned. Help me find him.
Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals.
Well, they're not the
Orga is
smartest
down in the
bunch,
midden,
are they, the
below the
locals?
college. I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely necessary.
The midden, below the college. Fine. Thank you for being actually helpful. Right, let me talk to Berlina as well. Did I leave anything in the dragon worth looting? Ah! All its bones. Good. I couldn't carry them, could I? Because I was ill. Right. There you are, madam.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Your spell wore off.
Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time.
I suppose. Try again.
This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all.
Consider me not moving.
Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this.
Are you serious? Teldrin, don't look. That's definitely not it.
Again.
Remember green. Green's what you're aiming for. Oh, for the love of...
I'll get it right this time. I swear.
Juliana, spare me.
There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it?
Didn't it just? Never speak of this again.
Agreed. And thank you for your help. You're a good friend.
Clearly you need more tutoring. Speaking of which, follow me. I've got somewhere to investigate and you're going to come with me. One favour for another. Good. I have another Dunmer. And she's a lot prettier than you are, Teldrin. In fact, Teldrin...
What's our next move?
You can wait here.
You're going ahead without me? Suit yourself.
It's college business, no offence.
You ready to get going?
Open your backpack.
Make it quick.
Time to do some crafting, practice some more. Because I need to level up smithing so I can get to the fabrics and things, and I can make...
I'm glad that I'm finally
I can make dream cloth at some stage, which would be very useful. Okay, I've tweaked Brelina on the AFT options. So, and I've given her one of my spare conjure staff thing. Staff of the Familiar, that's the one. I had a spare one. And gave her the Sarthal amulet because it's rubbish, but I think it suits her. Rubbish as in it's got only a 3% effect. Teldrin, I've got stuff to give you.
You ready to get going?
Yeah, and I've got a million books I'm still carrying around as well. I don't entirely trust my... I can't entirely find my bedroom. Where is it? This one. I don't know if I can use these wardrobes. But a wardrobe isn't a place for books anyway. The only one I can think of is my brother Urag. He's got some places in his library to keep them, but I think I'm just going to give him to Brelina for now.
One of the Psijics was here in the college?
He was here in the college indeed. I met him. He was after me specifically. As I've said, I'm a very important man. Now hold my stuff. Right. That's me sorted for carrying stuff. Brelina, we're going this way. Blimey, that thing's jumpy. All these magical baubles must be interfering with it somehow. Right, I saw an entrance to the Midden over the other side. In the Hall of Countenance. Oh, as well as a hawk. Without a bolt in it. Maybe I did hit one. No. MCM register one. Oh, right, yeah, I've got a few menus that have been updated. I have a journal. I installed this one. I haven't set it up yet, and it's on the wrong hotkey. Oh well. But I'll be filling this in occasionally. Search Hawk. More stuff, might as well. Thank you very much. Hall of Accountant. Oh, I also leveled up my smithing a couple of times in there. Sorted her out. What else did I do? Set up a new spell tweak thing for my Ancano to come out when I use my flame staff. Which gives me a bit more room for
perfectly valid
different spells.
Magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Who said that? Where's she gone? Ah, you're going there as well.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Indeed. Where did I see the entrance to the Midden? I think it was under the stairs here. Yes, here we are. Hey, Brelina, are you ready?
Is it true?
God.
One of the Psijics was here in the college?
Yes, and he sent me down here. Oops, I need to sort that hotkey out. Let's do that quickly. That's better. Just got my compass on there and the... Oh, I need to sort out this one as well. I like this. It's cool, but it is kind of in the way, isn't it? Might help aiming my crossbow, actually. No, well. So what is it? It's getting late, is it? If I'm reading that right, I think it's getting towards 6 o'clock at night. I think. Let's check. Yes, correct. Right, and we are in the Midden, of which none of which is revealed yet. Come along then. So we've got this light out. How many more dank, miserable places am I going to have to crawl through? At least it's warm. A few alchemical ingredients dotted around as well. Not all bad. Right. Oh, my light's gone. What's around here? Empty. There's bones everywhere. Good Lord, what have these mages been hiding? Boom. Right then, come along. Sure there'll be something along the... Teshio? What's a Teshio when it's at home? Well... Ugh! That's an orc skull. Ugh. Interesting. I heard that. Interesting. You saw him as well. Drauga. Oh, stand back, stand back. Get rid of that before that catches up with me. my Atronach just cast? Ah, that's the problem with the smart casting of summon... Oh, gods. Summon things. If you're not in range, it still takes your magic and doesn't cast properly. Nice one. Probably a bit too bright in here, actually. Let's get rid of that. Shoo. Shoo. Sod off. I've forgotten my incantation to get rid of it. Ah, fine, you can stay. Ah, hello. Nice of you to join us. There's one ring this way, let's follow it. Can usually find trouble. Ah, there we are. Whoa. Brina, how did you find your way down here? What is that? Drauga. Another ghost.
Why do they always pick on me?
Because you're a ghost, I imagine.
I need to study for the exam.
Oh, you're a student. I think we just answered a few questions. Ancient Forge manual. Yeah, sure, let's stand in the middle and see what happens. That's a lot by the looks of it. Some sort of forge, isn't it? Ancient Forge by the look of that thing. To make pedestal. Lack the required item. Offering box, pull bar. Okay. Read Ancient Forge manual. Nephew, I apologise, I can't see you. Trip from Sabra's Moor. Sandra's Moor. Ah, these are Dunmer then. And his uncle has written a note for his nephew about this forge, it looks like. Yeah, project of his while working here. Okay. Don't tell them upstairs. It's in the midden. Oh, he didn't build it himself, he just found it. And he's been experimenting. Daedric runes. Placing certain items in the offering box and pulling the lever. Okay. Consumes the items, conjures, or whatever it was for. Any combinations of items? Okay. Experimenting wildly is dangerous. Simplest, but most hazardous, stable recipes are for summoned Atronachs. 100 brutes will attack the first thing they see. Be ready for battle if you have a reason to use these recipes. So, fire salts and a ruby for flame. Okay. And a broom. Maybe you can make staves out of the wood. Let's give it a try. Let's see what we can come up with. Right, fire salts, a broom, the ruby, Grand Soul Gem for good measure. That makes sense to me. Hello. Oh, blimey. Oh, it's not going to on fire, is it? Go on, sod off. Okay. What were we saying? Dangerous. I'll have my broom back, thank you very much.
Is it one of the Psijics was here in the college?
Yes, we've been through this. Flame Atronach. Oh, I'll get my fire salts back then. Just lost a ruby, but this'll be fun. Makes the college a lot more interesting. Rolina, we found our favourite haunt. I've taken all the books, nothing in the wardrobe. Okay. Oh, that was the other thing I had to mention. My uncappa settings are the reason I didn't level up while reading all the books and things. because it's turned the amount you level down by, or down to 75%, so you level up a bit slower. But it also affects reading books and training. So if I wasn't towards the top, it wouldn't have leveled me up. And it just so happened I was at the bottom of all of these things that I read the books for. So there we are, answered. I've got a perk. I'm saving for Tradecraft and Weaving Mill, which might take a while. But I'm not sure what else to spend it on yet until maybe I get the next Destruction and go for Augmented something. Or oh, I can get Apprentice Destruction. But I don't have any spells in that yet. It's Conjuration. Apprentice Conjuration. See, that could be useful as well. Not sure. I will decide later and write it in my little journal. Let's continue on anyway. This place is filthy. Obviously no one comes down here apart from dragonflies and mushrooms and salt man. Chains. I want my fire spell on actually. Right. Oh, this is where we first saw that Draugr. Okay. Is there anything up here? I feel tired. Oh, I could have walked through. Oh no, I couldn't. There's nothing here. Come along, dear. It is a bit dark, actually. In fact, that's what you can do for me. Hold that. The Midden Dark.
Is it true? One of the Psijics was here in the college?
Yes, Brelina, one of the Psijics was here in the college. Ah, hello, Teshio. Is that another orc skull? Is that why it's called Teshio? Is that foreign language? Because it's added by the Beast Skeletons mod that adds Khajiit and Orc and Elves and Argonians as skeleton. What is going on here? Interesting. Yeah, and it's just not done the language properly. Thing there, but I am not jumping down there. I am too old and I'm tired. Oh, hungry and thirsty too. I had some Flynn. Dunmer, don't you know, made Flynn? Been carting that around for quite a while. Oh, it's strong stuff, but it's good. Better than bloody mead, anyway. Right, 2 directions. I can hear something. Argonian skeleton. Ah! Excuse me while I burn your corpse. And you. Ooh, I'm running out of magic and I'm getting a bit stranded here. Huzzah! Good! Thank you. Do feel free to scout out. Search. Skeletro. Yeah, the language has failed on these guys. Whoa! Speaking of which. Go away. Brelina, feel free to join in.
You won't get away.
Is she joining in yet? Oh! I'm suffering here. Right. Potion time. Fortify Magicka, regenerate Magicka, and health. Right, use the big gun. Ow. Cool. Good. Skeleton Warlord. Orcish broadsword. Sell that. Where's that woman gone? You didn't want to help then? Skeleton. Not a scalero. Ah, an alchemy station. Oh dear. Someone staked up mine if I do. De Rerum Direnis. I believe that's a skill book as well. Very much. Ingredients. You learn. Oh, it's an alchemy book. Okay. So, by my theory, my alchemy skill should be quite close to the top now. Yes, look at that, right at the top. So that's all that was going on. That went straight through the floor. Interesting. That's a lot of corpses, aren't they? Yeah, they seem fairly inert. I really hope I haven't just found all those students. Tertio. What was it? I haven't noticed before that it's been replaced by Italians. Interesting. Oh. Hello. Ha-ha! Now what are you? That looks Daedric to me, would you agree, dear? Yes, you would. Of course you would. Investigators Guild. Oh, blimey. There. Hold that while you're not holding anything. Midden Incident Report. Missing students were found in the Midden this morning dead. Oh dear. Found bound together suffering deformities, peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Conjurer's burn, of course. What the hell were they up to? Summoning rituals, guilds. Ah, no one can move that gauntlet by the sounds of it. I must search the Archmage Sedoff. Who's Archmage Sedoff? Well, we couldn't move the relic. Pried 4 rings from it. Store them in the Arcanium. I know where that storage is. My brother's standing on it most of the time. I shall have to have words with him. He's been keeping secrets from me. Speaking of which, let's continue on this space. We're discovering more and more about this college of mine. Oh dear. Another Skeletro. Goat. Wheat. Good. I like wheat. Health potions. God, drinking Flynn is like installing an ENB. I'll remember that. And I want things to look psychotically bright. Moss. We might be going the wrong way. Whoa! Spiders! Don't mess with a flame mage. I like my flames. Sellable potions, I suppose. Actually, I can make some dark leather with that. Potato, potato, empty wine. Skeleton, bone meal and gold, lovely. Iron helmet, rubbish. Ale I need for cooking. Banded heavy shield. Pots and things. Beehive husk, yes! Means I can actually use some instead of saving it until I find a... oh, and wheat. Until I find a bloody flawless amethyst. I'm still looking for a flawless amethyst. Dead skeever. You know, Berlina, if you cook skeever hide and char it, it's a good restorative. Cures disease. Right, I'm underneath here now. I think this is too far. Let's go back to the other direction. Think. A long way back as well, isn't it? It's past you. Weird thing. What was that in the corner I saw? Bone meal! Ooh. Creek cluster. Oops. Straight teeth, fire salts. Canis root as well. Lovely. Good stuff. Right, I don't want that kettle. Oh, I could have killed myself with that thing just then, thinking about it. Those were the famous YouTube videos when Skyrim was first released. People dying by kettle. All fun and games till someone throws a kettle. Right, this way. Haven't been to yet. Do I hear? Interesting. Aha!
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments.
Well, I've got nothing else to
Still,
do right now.
Persist.
Yes, I'm persisting.
You will.
Are you the augur?
Enter.
Do you need a lozenge? Interesting. Hi. You're the Augur of Dunlane. You're not the normal mage.
That which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun.
What has already begun? No one
Those
tells me
who
these
sent
things.
you have not told you what they seek. What you
That's what I just said.
seek.
You just send me down here. What am I after?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek. Knowledge.
A bit less vague, please.
You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume.
It also provides a very financial way of living.
You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing.
The Thalmor?
And it shall lead to his end, as it has
You
so
mean
many
Ancano,
others.
don't you? I'm not the first to come and see you.
No, though you may be the last. The one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions.
Yeah, with a slightly posher
Your
accent, I
path
worry.
differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something.
No, shoved is the term I would use.
It is a good path.
I just want to go to bed again.
One untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
What do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware.
Yeah, people keep talking about this disaster.
To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
A staff?
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable
Do
center.
you mean like a
So you
magical
must act
mage
with
staff,
haste.
or
Take this
a group
knowledge
of
to your
employees?
archmage.
Because seriously, I can't be done with a group of employees if they're as useless as the guys upstairs. Oh, you're gone. Well, bye then. Report to Savos Aren. Right, so we need the Staff of Magnus, which I'm assuming is this style staff, and not
Is it true? One of the Psijics was here in the college?
this style. Hold my leg for God's sake, woman.
Is it true? One of
Yes,
the
it
Psijics
was
was
true.
here in the
Come on,
college?
let's go. I know I'm impressive, but you don't need to stutter. Which way am I going? This way. Yes, back upstairs. I want some answers for once from these people. For example, there's a load of missing students, some of which are corpses, some of which have bubbled and burned. And one more is a weird floating orb. And you know what? I've adjusted up to here with floating orbs and people telling me to go and find them. I want to go to bed. Where's the bloody way out?